Hello everybody, Arctic here, and this is going to be an interesting video. It's kind of an impromptu rushed set, but I talked about this a little bit on the podcast, but YouTube has begun to partially demonetize stuff. Now, let's go back and think about the adpocalypse. When the apocalypse happened, I literally saw the minor amount of earnings that I got on YouTube just slashed by like I was getting like a fifth, if not an eighth, of what I used to get. I'll try and remember to put it like up here so you guys can see it. But so that's nothing major because I've never made much off of YouTube. I've gotten enough from Google to buy a pair of shoes once. So, it's nothing too major. But then, after my stream on Wednesday, I looked at my channel and I saw a notification up top saying that one or more of my videos had been limited or partially demonetized. Because YouTube now runs three levels. You have full monetization. You get a green, $, and you're making it, you're making normal share off of ads off that video, and that video gets normal ad rates. Then you have yellow, which is what I have started getting hit by, which is basically limited to no monetization. And what that entails is essentially, unless advertisers opt in, I earn nothing at all, period, from those. And then there is the ones that are fully demonetized, which I've had 3 of those. So it's not nearly as bad, and I contested those back before they changed this. But here's the problem. Back then, you could contest it, and it was fine. Now, I've got pages of videos that are limited. And I can't contest them because I don't make over 1,000 views per day on those videos. I don't earn enough views. So essentially what YouTube is saying, if you don't earn enough views, you can't contest anything. I mean, and as I said before, and I'll say it again, like, I don't make enough off YouTube to really matter for anything, but if this is happening to me, a small creator, and it's finally hitting me, what about larger creators? What is this going to do to people? Like, all of my Assassin's Creed videos, all of my Outlast videos, not all the Assassin's Creed, just about over half of them, all of the Outlast ones, almost everything Evil Within, large chunk of my Gmod videos, large chunk of just all of my videos. The stuff that I like to play, sure, like Undertale and a couple others are fine, but there are others that are just entire series that are limited. And then you look at people like other larger ones, like, just to use them as an example, like Mark and Jack, and they play a lot of games very similar, if not some of them being more violent or whatever, and it looks like almost everything in the horror genre, anything that's gory, and almost everything first-person shooter. With the weird exception of PUBG, I only had 2 of my 8 PUBG videos limited. So I don't know what that is. But it seems like a huge blow against creators, basically limiting what we can do anything with no actual list given out to say. Last we heard, video games were supposed to be okay, as long as it wasn't like just showing the cutscenes or just showing the bad things. So like my CSGO how to multiplayer video, which is essentially a montage of me dying like 60 plus times, sure, that one made sense to limit it, because it wasn't like a normal style, it's just a montage of death and destruction. That one made sense. But some of the others, I had 2 Loot Crate unboxings. What's so bad about those? I had a video where I was it's private now, it's been private, but I was shouting out Ayana's channel whenever she was streaming. But I've had quite a few, and I've seen quite a few, and I know it's affecting more than that. I know it's hit Mr. Meerkat, because he's talked about it. I know it's hit quite a few other people, and it's just, it just raises the question, what can we do? I've been sitting here since yesterday trying to decide what content to make for this week. And instead of really thinking about what I enjoy recording, what I enjoy doing, and what I enjoy doing that, I've been sitting there thinking, well, what's YouTube going to think about it? How's YouTube going to react to it? And I need to shake that mentality. I don't, that's not something, it's not like it's going to affect my channel. But, oh wait, it could, because YouTube has decided to, ooh, look at the sunlight. Sorry, it's the lights. But YouTube has decided they're also going to shadow ban people. And now I don't expect my content to be bad enough to shadow ban, but, because that's supposed to be for, some extremist stuff. But if a large chunk of my stuff ends up on the radar for demonetization and all these other things, and then what's to, really? YouTube's really bad about keeping their word, and so what's to keep them from just going ahead and saying, okay, yeah, we're here to demonetize this, we're here to shadow ban this, but we're also not going to say a word and shadow ban this. So, I don't know. Maybe it's a mild overreaction there, and I'm going to try and over the next couple days get some normal videos, get some stuff going, get some stuff rolling again, get back on the Undertale and a couple other things, and get things rolling again. It's just at the moment, bear with me because my drive kind of got kicked in the rump after that. And I've talked a bit about that on the podcast, and I ranted a bit on Twitter. And if you want to keep up with me on Twitter or anything like that, the links are down below. But thank you all so much for watching this little bit of rambling. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new here, hit subscribe, and to make sure that YouTube will not monetize this video. Is that too much death and destruction? Ow!